Good morning. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. I'm going to shift this just a bit so the glare is less. There we go. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist. Here were some words of wisdom to get us rolling today on this fine Tuesday. Brisk out there. It was very breezy. So if you haven't been out yet, bundle up. So our card for today kind of made me chuckle. I picked the deck because it just spoke to me today rather than muscle testing. Good morning to whomever is here. Glad you are here. I just picked the deck because it's the one that came to mind. Good morning, Bonnie. Glad you are here. It's Cindy waving. Good morning. Good morning. Glad you're here. And when I shuffled and then cut the deck and picked the card, I kind of went, oh yeah, you again. This card shows up an inordinate amount of time when we have this deck, and so it fits in with the theme we've had going for a little bit here, and surprise, right? So our card deck is the Nature Portals deck by Bruce and Carol Malner. Inspiration through the peace and beauty of nature. Good morning, CJ. We have Bobby Silverstone's brother and sister-in-law's deck today, so glad you're all here. And the card, I swear this had to be taken on a lake either in Upper Michigan or Wisconsin, one of the inland lakes. So there we go. All right, so let's just settle in. Just going to give yourself a shake to get any knots from sleeping out of you. You had chilly morning, very chilly morning. We had snow yesterday, so it didn't stick around. I'm really glad it didn't stick around, but yeah, it's been in the 30s. Blech. So whatever, it's that time of year. It seems like autumn just disappeared though. So we will appreciate what we have left of autumn, and then we will move into winter. We will hold our heads up high and march into winter. On we go. So here's our card. And again, I think you're going to find these words resonate for the things that we've been talking about the last several days and even a week, week and a half, etc. So a couple of nice deep breaths. And here are our words. Stop doing, start being. Good morning, Carolyn. Glad you are here. Just in time for these wise words. Stop doing, start being. Here's our card. We're human beings, not human doings. Allow nature to help you shift your focus from doing to being. Find a quiet spot in a natural environment. You don't need to go off into the wilderness. Just go out into your backyard or to a nearby park, or I would vote on your porch. Good morning, Deb. Glad you are here. Welcome. Take your time to look around until something in the natural environment catches your attention. Okay, so I want you to do that right now. I don't care where you are. If you're in the middle of your house, I'm sure you've got something around that's natural. It might be a plant, might be a rock, might be a crystal. Good morning, Morgan. Hello, Zoe. Welcome, welcome. Glad you guys are here. So you're just looking around your environment, even if you're inside. Pick out something that's of nature, that came from nature. So as I'm looking past my screen, my tripod here, I see some berries that I picked off of a vine that are just drying and sitting there along with some lichens and moss. So that's what I'm going to use for this. Take your time to look around until something in the natural environment catches your attention. When it does, give yourself permission to be present with it. Don't try to name it, understand it, or learn about it. Relax and just be with it. Okay, so just do that for a moment. Whatever you've picked out in your environment, just be with it. You may look at it, you may smell it. Depending on what it is, you may taste it. Coffee comes from plants, right? Just be with it, that thing of nature. You might be looking in a mirror. You're a thing of nature, right? Notice how that makes you feel to look at that particular thing. For me, it kind of speaks to the regenerativity, the longevity of nature. Those berries, I could plant them and I could have another vine somewhere else. What about for you? And our quote is this amazing quote by John Lubbock. Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass under a tree on a summer's day, listening to the murmur of the water or watching the clouds float across the sky, is by no means a waste of time. And what that actually makes me think of is oftentimes, even past childhood, I liked to go out into the snow and lay down in the snow and just stare up. Usually it was very quiet because the snow attenuates sound. Usually it was very still, kind of that still that comes after a storm. Just being present for the winter. Right now it might be the leaves. You might go lay around in the leaves and be present for the leaves. How does that feel when you think about doing that? My thing is, the more present we are for nature and with nature, the less abusive of nature we are likely to be. Okay? So that can be anything from, yeah, I'm not going to run to town today just to get this one thing. I'll wait until I need several things, then I'll run to town. Yeah, I'm not going to throw this thing out. I'm actually going to recycle it or repurpose it or give it to someone who can use it. I'm not going to create more garbage in the landfill. When we're truly appreciative of nature, we take better care of it. And right now we're greatly in need of all of us taking better care of it. Good morning, Linda. Welcome, welcome. So again, I'm going to show you the card. I like that reflection. That's pretty cool. Stop doing, start being. So I want you to think about your day today. It's a Tuesday. For those of you still working, it's probably a work day. How, despite the fact that you're going to be working, can you fit in some being time? Doesn't always have to be about the doing, right? How can we create some being time in the process? For some of you, it may be taking one of your 15-minute breaks. And instead of working over your break or going and doing something that needs running an errand, whatever, just being still. Maybe you go sit in your car and just be. Look out at the cold, but you don't have to be part of it. Carolyn says she loves watching clouds float by. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe for those who are retired or at home, maybe on your stroll out to the mailbox, you stroll a little more slowly. Noticing things. What do you notice? Instead of bustling out there because it's cold and bustling right back in, what if you made it a stroll instead? What would be some other ways? Maybe you guys could put some up. What would be some other ways that you could be just being today? For me, I'm going to have a couple of breaks between clients and other things I'm doing today, and those would be good times to just be. When I take TJ out for a walk, maybe we'll go for a longer walk today out at my brother's. While he's busy nosing around the bushes trying to chase out bunnies, I can just be. We'll have to see if it's going to be a sunny day or if it's going to be a cloudy day, whatever it is. There's always, like this morning, it was partly cloudy, but I still saw the sliver of moon, still saw some of the clouds, or I saw the clouds, but I also saw some of the stars. It was very peaceful, very peaceful. So that is your mission today. Take some time to be. Not always doing, because we get very unmindful when we're doing. We want to be present. We want to be fully present. Okay? Up, there goes some hearts flying up. So today is a day for some being time. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Put it in the feed. That would be awesome. For those of you who would like to receive these early morning intuitive guidances, YEMIG, via email, just send the word yes to Bonnie@empowermentandpurpose.com. Yes, it is a lovely just be day. I will. You also. And then I will send out the email every day so you can watch this at your leisure. Have an awesome day. See you again tomorrow Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are, including being. Bye-bye.